if any of you guys have any opportunity to tag on to someone else's influence, I'd tell you to do it. If you're going to any type of event, pay for VIP. Go meet the speakers, build the relationships with them, and that'll make your life a whole lot easier. Odds are, if I'm joining a mastermind, I'm joining for the person who started it. Just right, because the person who started it has the most influence. And with that person, right, now I have a relationship, they have the most influence, and I can learn from them. And it's still cheap, but yes, I may pay them, I may not. For the Powerhouse Mastermind, my good friend Los is coming on. I joined to get closer to him and Josh Snow. Really that, and then I know I'll learn the skills I need to from everyone else in there and all the other amazing tools they give us in that mastermind. But I joined to get closer to them and somewhat pull off their influence. If they ask, I tell them, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But for the takeaways from the Legacy Wealth event, I have quite a few. I thought it was an amazing event. The way they started it off, believe it or not, was a guy talking about I think he wasn't from Bangladesh. He made an Indian joke though, so I'm not being racist. He talked about, his name is at JJ Live. He only talked about for like an hour building your brand more. So I'm in a mastermind. The starter of it owns 4,400 units. He created that mastermind from his own personal brand that pays him a couple million a year for 2 events, right? It is a lot of work, but it's still more income based off of no advertising spend. And he's telling everybody, no, you need to build your brand. The bigger I build my brand, the more money I can raise, right? All these things that I talked about before, but the first person who talks at the event, they're not talking about fucking multifamily. They're not talking about anything, but you need to build your brand more because it gives you more power. It gives you more influence. It'll eventually make you more money.